Now take a book, The Dutch. You should read along with me. Split the words. The Dutch. The Dutch followed the Portuguese into India in 1602. The United East India Company of Netherlands was formed and it received the sanction of the government to trade in East India. After the arrival in India, the Dutch founded the first factory in Masulipatanam, Andhra Pradesh in 1605. This company captured Amboina from the Portuguese in 1605 and established a supremacy in the Spice Island. They captured Nahapatnam near Madras from the Portuguese, made the place as the stronghold in South India. At first, Pulicat was their headquarters. Later, they shifted it to Nahapatnam in 1690. The most important Indian commodities traded by the Dutch were silk, cotton, indigo, rice and opium. They monopolized the trade in black pepper and other spices. The important factories in India were Pulicat, Surat, Chinsura, Kazim Bazar, Patna, Nahapatnam, Balasore and Cochin. The English East India Company remained engaged in rivalry with the Portuguese and the Dutch throughout the 17th century. In 1623, the Dutch cruelly killed the 10 English traders and 9 Javanese in Amboina. This incident accelerated the rivalry between the two European companies. Their final collapse came with the defeat by the English in the Battle of Beddera in 1759. The Dutch lost the settlements one by one to the English and was completely wiped out by the year 1795. Dutch in Tamil Nadu. The Portuguese, who established the control over a Pulicat since 1502, were overthrown by the Dutch. In Pulicat, the Dutch built the fort Gelidra in 1613. This fort was once the seat of the Dutch power. The Dutch established the settlement at Pulicat in 1610. Diamonds were exported from Pulicat to the western countries. The other Dutch colonial forts and positions were Nahapattinam, Punakayal, Port Novo, Kudalur and Devanampattinam. The British on 31st December 1600, Elizabeth, the Queen of England, granted a charter to the Governor and the Company of Merchants of London to trade with East Indies. The company was headed by the Governor and a court of 24 directors. Captain Hawkins visited Jahangir Court in 1608 to get certain concessions for the company. He secured permissions to raise a settlement at Surat. However, the emperor cancelled the permission under the pressure from the Portuguese. In 1612, the English captain Thomas Bess inflicted a severe defeat over the Portuguese in a naval battle near Surat. The Mughal emperor Jahangir permitted the English to establish their factory in 1613 at Surat, which initially became the headquarters of the English in western India. Captain Nicholas Downton won another decisive victory over the Portuguese in 1614. This event enhanced the British prestige at the Mughal court. In 1615, Sir Thomas Roe was sent to Jahangir's court by King James I of England. He remained at Agra for 3 years and succeeded in concluding a commercial treaty with the emperor. Before the departure of Sir Thomas Roe, the English had established the trading centers at Surat, Agra, Ahmedabad, and Broj. On the coastline of the Bay of Bengal, the English established the first factory in 1611 at Masulipatanam, an important port in the territory of the Kingdom of Golconda. In 1639, the English merchant Francis Day obtained Madras as a lease from Chennappa Nayaka, the ruler of Chandagiri. The English East India Company built a famous factory known as Fort St. George in Madras, which became the headquarters for the whole of the Eastern Belt and first fort built by the British. King Charles II of England received the island of Bombay as a part of his dowry from the Portuguese king on the occasion of his marriage with Catherine. In 1668, the East India Company acquired the island at an annual rent of £10 from Charles II. In 1690, a factory was established at Sudanutti by Job Charnock. The Jamindari of the three villages of Sudanutti, Kalikata and Govindapur was acquired by the British in 1698. These villages later grew into the city of Calcutta. The factory at Sudanutti was fortified in 1696 and this new fortified settlement was named as Fort William in 1700. After the Battle of Plassey in 1757, the Battle of Buxar in 1764, the company became a political power. India was under the English East India Company rule till 1858, after it became under the direct administration of the British Crown. Danish. On March 17, 1616, the King of Denmark, Christian IV, issued a charter and created a Danish East India Company. They established settlement at Rakubar in 1620 and Serampur, Bengal in 1676. Serampur was the headquarters in India. They failed to strengthen themselves in India and they sold all the settlement in India to the British in 1845. Danes called Rakubar as Danensborg. The King of Denmark sent Gengenberg to India. Gengenberg set up a printing press at Rakubar, Taramgarh, Padi. The French East India Company was formed in 1664 by Colbert, a minister of King Louis XIV. In 1667, a French expedition came to India under Francis Caron. France was the last European country to come India as traders. Caron founded the first French factory in India at Surat. In 1669, Markara founded the second French factory at Masulipatanam by securing patent from the Sultan of Golconda. In 1673, a settlement of Pondicherry was founded by Martin and a grant from Sher Shah Lodi, the ruler of Bijapur. Pondicherry became the most important and prosperous French settlement in India. A fort known as Saint Louis was built by Francis Martin in Pondicherry. In 1673, the French obtained a permission from Sasista Khan, the Bengal Mughal Subedar, governor of Bengal, to establish the township at Chandranagur near Calcutta. The French East India Company established factories in different parts of India, particularly in the coastal regions such Mahe, Karaikal, Balasore and Kazim Bazar. These were a few important trading centers of the French East India Company. The vision of the French power in India was further reinforced by the appointment of Joseph Francois Dupleix as the governor of the French East India Company in 1742. He succeeded Dumas as the French governor of Pondicherry. The Swedish, do you know, the Swedish East India Company was founded in Gothenburg, Sweden in 1731 for the purpose of conducting trade with the Far East. The venture was inspired by the success of the Dutch East India Company and the British East India Company. Conclusion: since the Portuguese were eliminated by the Dutch and later extinguished by the English, the French were left to face the English for control over trade and territory. The French neglected trade and entangled themselves in war with Indian and other European powers. The three Carnatic wars reigned the French, regenerate the English to embark on the systematic territorial expansion. The comparative success of the British over the Portuguese, the Dutch, the Danish and the French were largely due to the commercial competitiveness, spirit of supreme sacrifice, government support, naval superiority, national character and the ascendancy in Europe. Up to this lesson completed. Now take your material to split the second Roman, third cuisine. Second Roman, third cuisine. How did the British establish the trading centers in India? On 31st December 1600, Elizabeth, the Queen of England, granted a charter to the governor and the Company of Merchants of London to trade with the East. First point, once again, on 31st December 1600, Elizabeth, the Queen of England, granted a charter to the governor and Company of Merchants of London to trade with East. Second point, the company was headed by a governor and a court of 24 directors. Second point, the company was headed by a governor and a court of 24 directors. Third point, Captain Hawkins visited Jahangir court and secured permission to raise a settlement at Surat, which was cancelled later. Third point, Captain Hawkins visited Jahangir's court and secured permission to raise a settlement at Surat, which was cancelled later. Fourth point, in 1612, the English captain Thomas Best inflicted the severe defeat over the Portuguese in a naval battle near Surat. In 1612, the English captain Thomas Best inflicted a severe defeat over the Portuguese in a naval battle near Surat. Next point, the Mughal Emperor Jahangir permitted the English to establish their factory in 1613 at Surat. The Mughal Emperor Jahangir permitted the English to establish the factory in 1613 at Surat. Captain Nicholas Downton was one another decisive victory over the Portuguese in 1614. Captain Nicholas Downton won another decisive victory over the Portuguese in 1614. In 1615, Sir Thomas Roe was sent to the Jahangir's court by King James I of England, who succeeded in concluding a commercial treaty with the emperor. Last point, before the departure of Sir Thomas Roe, the English had established the trading centers at Surat, Agra, Ahmedabad and Roch. Last point, before the departure of Sir Thomas Roe, the English had established the trading centers at Surat, Agra, Ahmedabad and Roch. Okay, and next cuisine, third Roman, first cuisine. How did the Portuguese establish the trading centers in India? How did the Portuguese establish the trading centers at India? In AD 1498, Vasco da Gama reached Calicut, where he was cordially received by King Jamorin, the ruler of Calicut. A second Portuguese navigator, Pedro Alves Cabral, sailed towards India in 1500. One after another, they established factories at Calicut and Cochin. Cochin was the first capital of the Portuguese East India Company. In 1505, Francisco de Almeida was sent as the first governor for the Portuguese possessions in India. Almeida had aimed of developing the naval power of Portuguese in India. His policy was known as the Blue Water Policy. Almeida defeated the combined Muslim fleet in a naval battle of Deu near Deu, and by the year 1509, Portuguese claimed the naval supremacy in Asia. The real founder of the Portuguese power in India was Alfonso de Albuquerque, who captured Goa and established the Portuguese authority over Hormuz in Persian Gulf. Governor Nino de Chunha moved capital from Cochin to Goa in 1530. During the 16th century, Portuguese succeeded in capturing Goa, Diu, Daman and Bombay on the western coast, Hooghly on the Bengal coast and Santhom on the Madras coast, and enjoyed good trade benefits. Only 2 questions you should write neatly. Then you have one worksheet. Okay, worksheet number 2. First Roman, choose the correct answer. First question, Das moved capital from Cochin to Goa. A. Alfonso de Albuquerque. B. Nino de Chunha. C. Vasco da Gama. D. Francisco de Almeida. Second question, who brought the cultivation of tobacco in India? A. British, Dutch, Portuguese, French. Third question, the Dutch founded the first factory in Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu. Fourth question, diamonds were exported from Das to the western countries. Kannanur, Calicut, Nagapattinam, Pulicat. The French East India Company was formed in 1774, 1664, 1875, 1630. Fill in the blanks. First question, Das was sent as the first governor for the Portuguese in India. Second question, Vasco da Gama came to India for the second time in Das. Third question, the Galria fort was built by Das. Fourth question, Das was sent to Jahangir court in 1608. Fifth question, the Battle of Buxar was held on the year of Das. Sixth question, the French East India Company was formed by Das. Seventh question, Francis Coran was founded the first French factory in India at Das. Eighth question, the Francis Day was obtained Madras as a lease from Das. Ninth question, the French settlement of Pondicherry was found by Das. 10th question, the King Charles II received the island of Bombay by marrying Das. Third Roman, fill in the blanks. Francisco de Almeida. Right side and left side. Francisco de Almeida, 1698. King Charles II, Blue Water Policy. Alfonso de Albuquerque, Catherine, Calcutta, Trakubar, Tamil Nadu, real founder. True or false? First question, Sher Khan Lodi of Bijapur offered a grant to French to form a settlement. Second question, St. Louis was built by Francois by Martin in Pondicherry. Fifth Roman, answer in one word. When was British East India Company established? Second question, where was the first factory of English established? Third question, what are the 3 villages formed later as Calcutta? Fourth question, who is Joseph Francois Dupleix? Okay, you should write 2 questions and also you want to answer this worksheet. Write neatly, take a photo, send your answer through WhatsApp. Thank you students. See you in next class.